Welcome to the channel. In this video, we can look at the preview of England versus West Indies first test at England. The battle of two equals as international cricket resumes finally. Cricket is all set to resume as England take on West Indies in Southampton and Old Trafford for the three test with Wisden Trophy at stake. West Indies are the holders and England would want to risk back as the battle resumes in their own backyard. Bearing skipper Joe Root for the first test, both sides have full strength sides at their disposal, which is often a rarity in these days. After lagging behind in the ICC team rankings for many years, West Indies have resurged under the leadership of West Indies great Jason Holder, and England has been one side against the whom of late. West Indies have produced some of the greatest performances at recent times. At the forefront of that resurgence has been the evolution of a pace attack in which Holder is a vital cog in the team. Two lethal pace bowling units. Test cricket across the world in the last 30-odd months has been completely dominated by pace bowlers, and our conditions in England have been very conducive for them in the recent times. West Indies seamers average 21.78 and strike rate of 42.9 is marginally bettered only by two Indian seamers in that period. Skipper Jason Holder is only behind Australia's Pat Cummins and New Zealand's Neil Wagner in ICC bowling rankings, and that's what holds Windies in good stead is that Kemar Roach and Shannon Gabriel also rank among the top 20. While Jason Holder has superior numbers in bowling, the leader of West Indies pace attack is surely Kemar Roach. He made his return to the national team his last time West Indies toured England in the summer of 2017, and in 19 test matches since then, he has picked 71 wickets at 21.82, each at a superb strike rate of 45.7. Gabriel had a quiet 2019 by his standards, 13 wickets at 39, and Alzari Joseph would look to seal a permanent spot after not having played Test cricket since England toured West Indies early last year. Also at their disposal are the likes of some young fast bowlers, Kemar Holder, and the left-arm variety of Raymond Reifer. West Indies pace squad since January 2018. Player Jason Holder. Matches played 11, wickets 53, average 14.22, economy 2.50 and 5 first 5. Shannon Gabriel. 13 matches, 50 wickets, 24.760 average, economy 3.49, 5 first 3. And Kemar Roach, 12 matches, wickets 46, average 19.82, economy 2.72, strike rate 42.7 and 5 first 2. England seamers, through their numbers are not right up there with the best, have been so far penetrative at home with the Duke's ball. They have accounted for more than 15 wickets per test at home compared to just under 10 per every away test in this period. James Anderson has been especially lethal in England in the last 4 seasons, taking 102 wickets from 21 tests at 15.84 and a wicket after every 39 balls. Anderson also possesses a very good record against the mighty Caribbeans, particularly in the last decade, and has been an upper hand head-to-head against many of their top-order batsmen. Against Craig Brathwaite, Anderson averages 16 and has dismissed him 7 times. He also had the better of Shea Howe 4 times and Roston Chase thrice. Anderson needs 5 more wickets to become England's leading wicket taker against West Indies, surprising Fred Truman's tally of 86 wickets. Roach is expected to do an Anderson's role for West Indies, and he enjoyed a good series back home when England last visited the Caribbean in early 2019. He was awarded Player of the Series for his 18 wickets at 13.89, which included match-winning spells in Bridgetown and North Sound. Roach has had a good success against Ben Stokes and Jos Buttler as well, the mainstays of England's middle order, dismissing them thrice. In the last summer in England, the English pacers found themselves at home against the left-handers of Australian side, while right-handers, thanks in a small part to Steve Smith, had an easier time. Stuart Broad dismissed 16 southpaws at an average of 13.63. He dismissed Warner 7 times in 10 innings, while his 7 right-handed victims cost him 56.43 apiece. Jofra Archer has accounted for 11 left-handers and right-handers each, but the former cost him 14.55 per wicket to 26 for the latter. This makes an interesting scenario as, unlike some of the former West Indies teams, the present one has only one left-hander in the top 7, opener John Campbell. West Indies top order troubles. While the resurgence has the pace department is encouraging for the visitors, it is their batting that would be the biggest concern. In the test matches since 2018, the top 4 batsmen of West Indies have accumulated averages of just 21.23, which is the lowest among the top 10 ranked teams. In contrast, also, their batsmen coming in all positions 5 to 8 averages 30.79 with the bat, which makes the difference of 9.56 between the top 4 and next 4, the largest for a team in the last 2.5 years. West Indies, the 2 leading run getters in this period are Shane Dowrich 720 runs and skipper itself Holder 680 runs, who predominantly batted and 6 or below, and these are their only 2 batsmen averaging over 10 plus innings. Braithwaite 21.33 and Hope 20.08 have all left a lot of desired when it comes to exploits with the bat in the recent past. The opening pair has been Achilles' heels for West Indies for some time now. Despite the Braithwaite-Campbell duo doing well against England at home last year, 450 plus stands in 5 completed innings, West Indies openers have largely struggled overseas. They have not had a 100 plus opening partnership away from home since 2012. England has offered especially hostile conditions for the openers of late. Since the start of 2018, the average opening partnership in England reached just 18.62, which happens to be the lowest among all host nations. Braithwaite has been a rock at the top of the order for most of the last decade, but his returns have dwindled in the last couple of years. He has averaged just 21.33 in his last 15 tests. England are too not without any issues at the top of their order. In regular skipper Joe Root absence for the first test, the top 4 of Rory Burns, Dom Sibley, Zach Crowley and Joe Denley lacks experience at the top level with just 39 tests among them. Sibley and Crowley have not played yet at home in test level yet, while in 6 home tests last year, Burns and Denley respectively averaged 33.50 and 20.75. The battle of all-rounders. The 2 men who will be leading their respective sides to the field in Southampton, Holder and Ben Stokes, are the 2 ranked all-rounders in Test cricket in ICC ratings. In the last 3 years of the game, Holder averages 36.57 with the bat and 20.33 with the ball from 20 tests. He had telling contributions in the West Indies series and against England itself last year against the Caribbean, hitting an unbeaten 202 in the first test in Bridgetown and taking 4 crucial wickets in the second innings of the North Sound test. Stokes, on the other hand, has a phenomenal in the last year and a half, averaging 47.39 with the bat and 32.60 with the ball since January 2019, and was instrumental in England's drawn Ashes at home last year and the 3-1 series win in South Africa early this year. The 2 sides have plenty in common: a precarious top order, a middle order boosted by capable all-rounders that comes to rescue more than not, and 2 world-class pace attacks. England playing at home will have their noses ahead and should start as favourites. Notably, they do not lose their home series since 2014 despite their inconsistent. They have dropped at least one game in all but one series. Westindies, as we have seen lately under Holder, can spring a surprise or two. For cricket to be back after 3-month hiatus and the prospects of a fine on-field contest between the two sides with which part, it promises to be 3 exciting contests ahead of us. Thank you for watching my channel. Kindly like, subscribe and comment, and for more such notifications of the world cricket, kindly subscribe channel and also kindly like, share and comment the video. Thank you.